You notice that most Christmas songs are actually quite short. Like, they're all like 2 minutes long. It's like they know what they want to say it, and they say it fast. In, out, done. Christmas tune. That's the formula. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now, if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there. I couldn't think of one on the spot, so there, just up there, there. What a donut! Oh, you absolute forehead. So if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can fast track reactions, become reactions. There are patron exclusive educational videos on there, so consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. Okay, we are going to go and listen to Lady Gaga and Gordon Joseph Levitt.
Joseph!
Who I know is an actor. I have not heard him sing very much. Possibly maybe in a film I've heard him sing. I don't know. So I'm kind of excited about this. They are singing Baby It's Cold Outside. So let's just go and have a listen.
Well, my lady, it's been grand, but I think I've got to be going.
No.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Oh, I've got to go away.
But baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has been
So happy that you
so
dropped in.
very nice.
Oh, hold your hands, they feel like
My mother.
Okay, so first off, the notable difference of this is that they've switched roles. So the original, it was the girl that was trying to leave and or suggesting she was going to leave. That's how they're flirting. And it's the guy that's trying to convince her to stay. This time, Joseph. Oh, did I say Gordon Joseph? Joseph Gordon. This time it's Joseph that is trying to leave and Lady Gaga is trying to convince him to stay. Now, vocally, what's happening? It's very, very casual. So there's not a huge amount of tilting going on from Joseph. I'm just checking that's right. It is, yeah, damn. So his thyroid cartilage is staying relatively vertical. I really can't stay. He's relying a little bit more on his accent. Only towards the ends of these phrases is he tilting slightly. I really can't stay. Hear how it just slightly tilts towards the end? Lady Gaga, on the other hand, she's kind of pushing that a little bit further. She's making that a wee bit more forceful. So it's giving this really kind of nice dynamic. You're getting a little bit of vertical and a little bit of tilt, and it's kind of alternating between the two. It's a really nice balance between voices. I'm enjoying it.
Will start to worry.
beautiful, what's the
And
hurry?
Father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace
So
roar.
really I'd better scurry. Or maybe just a half a drink more.
Put the record on while I
But the
pour.
neighbors might think.
Baby, it's bad out there.
And say, what's in this drink?
Ain't any cabs out there.
I feel as I'm in
Your eyes are better
some
than
crazy
sin.
spell.
I love your hair, it looks so swell.
So they're starting to kind of build up a little bit more. This song requires a little bit of back and forth. You really need to be in character in order to sell the kind of message of the song. You're not trying to push any particular like emotion. You're trying to bring a bit of life to the characters in the song. And they're doing this really, really well. Lady Gaga's voice is so strong that you can tell she's kind of paring it back to be a little bit less intense, but she's still got a lot of power behind that. It's like really, really punchy and really, really, really strong. Joseph, though, is standing right beside her and he is not looking like a slouch at all. His voice is lovely. It's really, really easy sounding. It's very, very nice to listen to. There's a couple of times when he's kind of maybe cut his phrases off a little bit early, but it doesn't really matter because he's kind of in the role of a character. So I'm not expecting them to sound like professional singers. It's almost like I'm kind of listening in on a conversation, if that makes sense. It's really good.
Say no, no, no,
What if
sir.
I'm moving
At least I'm
closer?
gonna say that I
What's
tried.
my
I really can't
pride.
stay.
Baby,
Ah,
baby,
but
it's cold outside.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
But baby, it's cold outside.
I've seen this welcome has been
I'm lucky that you
so
dropped in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at the
My sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look
My brother
delicious.
will be there at the floor.
Waves upon the tropical
My friends,
shore.
well, their minds are
Gosh, your lips
vicious.
look delicious.
And maybe just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
I've got to.
Okay, sorry if my pausing here is cutting off tiny little bits, but they kind of sing the whole way through, so I'm kind of having to just stab where I can. Hopefully I'm not doing too bad a job. So we're keeping to much of the same formula as from the beginning. There's not a real build here, but as I said, I'm not expecting it to because they're inhabiting these characters. One thing I'm kind of enjoying is that you can hear their vocals shake and kind of cut off and break a little bit when they're like wrestling with their props. It's like the hat and the jacket, pulling stuff on and throwing each other around the couch and getting really close to each other's faces. You're hearing that manipulate the sound in weird and wonderful ways. And that's because, you know, you're involving different muscle groups, pulling jackets on. That's your kind of lats and your pecs, which is kind of an anchor. So you'd get like maybe a little push of power when you do that, that you might not be in total control of. Likewise, if somebody pulls something off you, it can kind of maybe give a little tremor in your voice. I'm just really enjoying all these little tiny vocal oddities. Loving it.
Get home.
Baby, you'll freeze out there.
Why don't you lend me another coat?
Up to your knees out there.
You've really been grand, but can't you see?
Oh, how you do this thing to
There's
me.
bound to be talk tomorrow.
My lifelong
At least there
sorrow.
will be plenty implied.
If you got pneumonia and
I really can't stay.
Oh, oh, baby, it's
cold
That was really good. That was really good. So that was Lady Gaga and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I will never forget his name from now on, because I know I got it wrong at the start. But hey ho, or ho ho ho, if you like. Interestingly, towards the end of that big build-up, you could kind of hear a little bit of rasp in Lady Gaga's voice. I don't know if it's down to overuse or if that's a thing she was going for and she wanted it to sound a wee bit airier so that she wasn't belting too hard and kind of singing over the top of Joseph. But you could hear a tiny little bit of what to me sounded like a rasp. And it specifically sounds like the vocal folds aren't coming together all the way. But nothing that I would be worried about. It just sounds like a kind of a different texture than what I'm used to from her. And this has absolutely nothing to do with the singing, but it must be absolutely terrifying to walk down a set of steps that are shrouded in smoke in a tight dress with really big heels on. I would have decked it. I know myself. And A, you're not going to find heels in a size 13 readily available or a dress that would go around this. But I would have decked it, for sure. So well done for not doing that and decking it. Deck the halls with Lady Gaga. So I hope you liked that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And how are we going to buy this one? So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed. But oh, won't you please subscribe? Very, very simple, very short. And that's that. Bye.